Hello, this is George Hutton, and you are listening to the Mind Persuasion Podcast. Today we continue our study of Money Brain. For more information, please visit mindpersuasion.com/money-brain. In today's podcast, we'll be talking about something called combination cons. We humans have tons of fears and biases. Most of these are present in social environments. Earlier, we talked about how just thinking about making money evokes plenty of our social fears, of presenting ourselves and getting rejected, of putting ourselves out there for the world to see and looking like idiots, of trying and failing in front of everybody that is important to us. And then everybody that is important to us, everybody we like, everybody whose opinion matters to us will all think we are an idiot and decide they want nothing to do with us. This is a very deep and very ancient fear. Imagine being called out in front of an ancient tribal hearing. The boss or the authority suggests that you haven't been pulling your weight, that you are eating way too much and you aren't producing nearly enough. He suggests you get left behind, but he's a fair boss and he wants to make sure, so he puts it up to a vote. It's unanimous. Everybody votes you out of the tribe. If this ever happened, it would mean certain death. Not just death, but the absolute worst kind of death. Not dying in battle, not dying of old age, not even dying from an infection while your friends weep as you pass. Being told by everybody that you are no longer worthy of being part of the tribe. Ouch. Consider that every money fear is related to this deep and ancient fear. This deep and ancient fear that helped back then. It motivated everybody in the tribe to do their best. Since everybody was afraid of this, everybody did their best to make sure this did not happen. Namely, they produced as much as they possibly could. But just like our hunger instinct, it worked like a champ back then, but kind of sucks today. Today, to be healthy, you must be hungry and not eat nearly as much as you want. All our social instincts are kind of the opposite. We must do things when our ancient social instincts are screaming at us to slow down. And because everybody has the same instincts, this creates a very strong anti-money set of social ideas and beliefs. Money is evil. This is the oldest one in the book. This is not something you have to do a lot of convincing. If you convinced the people in your society that money was evil, they'd go right along with it. Why? Because once you accept that money is evil, you don't have to worry about getting some. This is another deep deception as it turns a weakness, I can't get money, therefore I suck, into a strength. I choose not to be an evil money grubber, therefore I'm righteous. In a sense, these are two of the oldest cons in the book wrapped up into one. You only need a certain amount of money. This is a variation on that theme, but funnily enough, this magical amount of money that is somehow okay is always just the amount of money, or maybe a little bit more, than the person making that statement. If you make $50K per year, this belief allows you to be okay with maybe making up to $100K, but $1 million a year? Only evil people make that much. Of course, once you make $250K, then you'd think that making up to a few $100K would be okay. Once you got to $1 million, you'd be cool with millionaires, but billionaires are the greedy ones. This belief keeps you satisfied with where you are and keeps you from having to try to get more. If you really believed that money was evil, you'd take a vow of poverty. This is often stated as love of money is evil. But since you only make enough money to pay your bills, $50K for example, you don't love money. Only those greedy $250K per year people love money. You have to love money and therefore be evil to make that much, and you are not evil. Rich people are evil. This is a combination of those. Those people must have only gotten their money from being evil. That makes it safe for you to not worry about getting that much money. Evil people exist, unfortunately not a myth. Make no mistake, we aren't saying evil people don't exist. Plenty of rich people became rich through sheer evil, but that doesn't mean that money is evil. This is one of those logical fallacies. All animals are living things. A kangaroo is a living thing, but that doesn't mean that all living things are kangaroos. Evil people are rich, but not all rich people are evil, nor are all evil people rich. Some evil people happen to be pretty good at making money and using their evil ways to do so, but plenty of evil people are perfectly happy to wallow in poverty while they do evil things. Remember the purpose of money. If you only get your money from somebody who is happy to pay you, then getting money is the same as making people happy. The more money you have, the more people you've made happy. Wanting to be rich as you possibly can means you want to make as many people happy as you possibly can. There is absolutely no way this can be construed as evil. But the problem is that there are plenty of other people doing the same thing, and every opportunity you have to make somebody happy by selling them something, that person is going to have a lot of options. This brings up all those old social instincts that make us feel horrible if we try to make something or do something and nobody wants to pay us. So we cling to these false money beliefs to protect us from trying and failing. Sucker born every minute. There are endless types of scams that promise easy money. We love the idea of making money while we sleep so we don't have to face rejection. We love the idea of a push-button money system that promises us we can avoid rejection or risk or trial and error. But the reason there is a sucker born every minute is we are willing to believe something that is too good to be true. Money gurus. Imagine any famous money guru you want. Imagine being at a money guru seminar. This has everything we need. It's got a powerful, confident authority figure. It's got tons of social proof. We are surrounded by people just like us, people who desperately need more money. The guy up on stage is telling us how much potential we all have, telling us all how awesome we all are. We are all jumping up and down and screaming, and it feels so fantastic. It is hitting all of our social instincts. Unfortunately, the only guy getting rich is the guy up on the stage. We'll dive into this much more later, but the best teacher for you when it comes to making money is you. These seminars and speakers are often called motivational speakers. We'll learn later why motivation is your arch enemy to making money. Motivation is like a drug. When surrounded by ideas about things we all want, money, and tons of social proof and authority, it is a very wonderful drug. That's how these gurus can charge thousands of dollars for their motivational seminars. But a week or two after the seminar is over, what's left? A memory? A hit on your credit card? The path to making money is slowly learning what works for you. Your path to riches will be different than everybody else. If you and one other person got the exact same STEM degree, even having taken the exact same classes and learned the exact same things, 20 years later you would have two completely different career trajectories. Why we are suckers. We are all suckers because money is the thing we crave the most, but is also the thing we fear the most. Not the money itself, but the idea that we may try and fail. So we love the idea of any technique that both promises us money and is very vague. This allows us to believe there is some hidden technique, and once we learn this, everything will click into place and we'll finally get some. Kill the sucker, kill the con. In order to make money, you must discover how. This means you must slowly do things that you aren't doing. We'll spend plenty of time learning how to do this later, but let's force this through pure logic. If you keep doing what you are doing, you won't get a different result, unless you are playing the slot machines or something. If you wait to be told exactly what to do, that same exact plan is likely available to plenty other people, which suggests it won't be worth very much. But even this is impossible. If you told two people exactly how to play a song on the piano, each would have a totally different result. Even then, with an exact plan, you would need to practice. And what is practice? Trial and error, trial and feedback, putting tons of data into your brain. Throughout the rest of this podcast, we'll find that learning how to make money is just like learning anything else. The more you practice, the better you'll get. I'm George Hutton. Thank you for listening to the Mind Persuasion Podcast. For more information, please visit mindpersuasion.com/money-brain. I look forward to speaking with you again soon.